been a little while since we've done some Pokemon news, but there is a ton of stuff to talk about, so let's get straight into it. So welcome back everyone for more Pokemon news. It's been a little while since we've done one of these, and today we're going to talk about some Pokemon card announcements that have just come out. And as you know, in our previous video, which is up here, we talked a lot about the Black Bolt and the White Flare set. Today we're going to look a little bit more at some cards and some rumors that are circulating around X. I've heard some information that I believe to be true, and I want to talk about it. But we got quite a few announcements, and first off we have the Frillish as well as the Jellicent EX. This looks pretty cool, and it's an interesting EX card that's going to be in the white set, as well as a fossil tool with the Archon and the Archops. And again, I love so much that they're doing the old black and white kind of lined holographic sheen. That is fantastic. It doesn't look great just on this image, but I'm confident when we see those cards they're going to look so pretty and so nostalgic. We also got the same with this fossil, and I think it was Tortuga and Caracosta. I always forget the names of these two. I should have researched before today, but still pretty cool cards. We also got to see the Terrakion, which looks really cool as well. We also have the Cobalion, which is nice, and we have the Virizion. It's really nice to see them not in the Scarlet and Violet forms. We also have a Steel Genesis card from the Black Bolt set. This looks pretty cool as well. There's also a really nice Keldeo card from the White Flare set. So yeah, some pretty cool EX cards. And I'm super happy that the Gothita, the Gothitella, and also the Gothorita card, like, these are getting some love. I mean, just look at the designs. This is so pretty. Moleshaw, the artist for this, does all three of these, and they're just so beautiful. I love the art on this, and that's cool. I mean, I can't say I'm the biggest fan of that character, but I mean the art in the background is so pretty. There's also Volby and Mandibuzz. The quality on these is not the highest, but we do have the pictures for these. And we also got a Litwick, a Lantern, and a Chandelure card, and these are also very, very pretty. What I love about these sets is that the artist for these cards are the same basically all the way through the evolution line. So Satoma is doing all three arts for this, and I think that that is so cool. I mean, yeah, I'm so impressed, I really am. But we did get a couple of art rares. First off, we have a Chandelure art rare. This is stunning. This is such a pretty card, and the artist is actually different. So I realized that the art rares are done by different artists. This is Kuroi Mori, so like Black Forest, which is an interesting name. But this is such a pretty card, and I am still amazed that there is going to be like 150 something art rares and like super art rares. It's ridiculous. And then one of the only other art rares that we kind of know of is this Zora card, and this is beautiful. It reminds me a lot of the Lion King. Someone actually posted in our Discord a picture of like Timon, Pumbaa, and Simba walking along the log with like the moon in the background. It does feel kind of reminiscent of that, but this is a Chinese card. So this is from a Chinese set. I'm guessing this is coming out with the Chinese release of Black Bolt and White Flare, but I am pretty confident that this is going to be coming out in Japan and in English too. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see on this, because I'm curious to know, is this actually going to be coming out with that or not? But here's the rumor, and here is the speculation. With a set that has 150 something plus cards that are art rares and secret art rares, not including the black-white rares, so there's going to be at least two of those with the Zekrom and the Reshiram, there is rumors going around about a God Pack and a Super God Pack. Now, the God Pack is going to basically be a pack which has 7 art rares in it. And that could be an evolution line, or it could just be like random 7 art rares, because there's 7 cards in one pack, which would be amazing. A Super God Pack is with those Deluxe packs, and in those 35 packs, the rumor, and again, this is all speculation and rumors from people that are kind of inside. I don't know this to be fact, but I trust their comments. The 35 pack may have 25 to 30 art rares, as well as 5 secret art rares, which is ridiculous. I mean, you've got to understand that those big thick packs, and that's what I'm calling them, just thick packs, they're deluxe but thick packs, they're 35 cards and they're like 1,600 yen each, which is ridiculous. You only get 4 packs in one box, and we are going to be opening up a box of each of those on the channel at some point. Thankfully I did get reservations for them, but can you imagine that? Pulling a super god pack of like 30 art rares and 5 super art rares. Once we know officially, I will post more about that, but please take that with a pinch of salt. I don't know what's going to be the case in English because they're 11 card packs. So there may be chances of getting God packs in those with just like maybe, I don't know, 6 art rares and maybe 5 SIRs. I don't know. Well, that doesn't make sense anyway, does it? Anyway, lots of cool stuff. And also, talking about cards just very quickly, the Pokémon Center had a lottery for the Terastal Festival EX set, and about 75% of people won that lottery, which is crazy. It's a very high percentage. I won it too, so I do have another box that's coming in, but what that means is that the Japanese Pokémon Center, I think, is starting to try to reprint a lot of older sets to really bring down the price of stuff. So the fact that 75% of people could buy this probably means a lot of your cards that you have right now from this set are dropping quickly. So, yeah. Now, if you like Espeon and you like Umbreon, you are in luck because there are 2 life-size Espeon and Umbreon Teddies that are being produced, and these are being made to order. I've got a picture on the screen just of them on the bed, but they look so cute. They are adorable. These are actually part of a full series, and the picture here, as you could see, has like one woman with like every single evolution, but no Eevee. She's probably not a small woman. Those are probably just very, very big teddies, and it's awesome. But they are expensive. If we're to look at the price, it is 44,000 yen. So if we're to translate that into US dollars, that's probably about $300-ish for one. If we're looking at pounds, you're looking at about £220 because the pound is strong and the yen is weak. So yeah, this is pretty crazy. The fact that, yeah, I don't even know what to say. I mean, they look amazing, and if you're such a big fan that you want to buy one of these, do check it out. There is a pre-order period now going until June 16th, and basically these are going to be sent out from January 2026. So it's a pre-order for next year. But look at this, they're so cute, but so expensive. And to finish up our Pokemon news, we're going to talk a little bit about a Uniqlo and a Pokemon collab that's going to be happening around August this year. For those of you that don't know, Uniqlo is a clothing company, and in Japan they're considered to be kind of a cheap clothing company, although when I went to London I was surprised they were kind of like in the upper market and quite expensive clothes. But they're doing another collaboration with Pokemon, and in particular with Pokemon cards. This is the first collaboration that they have done with them in 11 years. And other companies have done it too. Like, for example, this t-shirt is a Mischievous Pichu t-shirt. This is Granite, a completely different company. But there are some cool stuff on here. And 11 years ago, there were 4 promo cards that came out like as freebies when you bought the t-shirts, which are worth ridiculous money now. I think they're all about 100,000 yen plus, which is stupid. I mean, it really is ridiculous. But there's a lot of different designs, and you can see there's a couple on here. Like, there's the Omanite. So this is a cool looking design. I mean, just look at that. Isn't that cool? And like, it has like 3 different Pokemon card logos for TCG, West, and also Japan. So yeah, pretty cool. There's also a couple of sweatshirts as well. So there's a Snorlax one as well as like the Pokemon one. The quality seems quite low on here. We will take a look at those a bit closer in a second. But on the kids page, there are also a few more too. So there is a very cool Lapras one, which looks nice. And why do only the kids get this? This looks so cute. I want this. And I get that I'm not the tallest person, so I might fit into it. I probably wouldn't actually. But again, pretty cool. There's no women's section, so I guess the women have to wear the men's ones? I don't get it. It's a bit bizarre. And actually, this is one of my favorites too. So if you look at this here, this Slowpoke, it says Tail Whap. Not Tail Whip, Tail Whap. Like kind of whap. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. But there's also a couple of other t-shirts that they haven't shown on here, which I'm surprised. This is a picture that I found on X, and there's a few different designs that are not on the Uniqlo website. So there's like 2 Mewtwo's, there's a Gengar, which looks so cool. The Gardevoir one that I also want as well. There's the Charizard and the Eevee card. I kind of want that Eevee one as well. Like, I'm curious, like, if these are going to be like a later announcement that are coming out, but these just look so cool. So these are coming out in August. If you're in Japan during August, do go check out Uniqlo's around the country, because you hopefully can get some, and hopefully you don't have to wait in line with scalpers trying to pick stuff up. And who knows, there might even be promo cards. Who knows? But that's basically it for Pokemon news this week. There was a lot of cool stuff, and I think in the next 2 weeks, we're going to get even more crazy stuff. As you know, in 2 weeks, we have the release of Black Bolt and White Flare coming out in Japan. So we're going to start seeing like art rares, we're going to start seeing like super art rares. I'm pretty confident that going into, not next week, but the week after, some streamers are going to be leaking all of the card arts on their streams. So do check them out if you're really that interested in trying to find it out before others. But there's a ton of content, and don't forget we have full unboxings coming for those too. I actually did book the full day off on the release day so I can go get stuff and open stuff and just film a ton of stuff for you guys. We might even stream, I don't know yet. But there is a lot more stuff on its way, so I will see you soon for even more Pokemon news. Alright, take it easy guys, bye! I'm sorry, but I cannot get over how big these teddies are. Look how big that Umbreon is compared to her. It's huge! I mean, it's such a big teddy.